Hello everybody, this is Kritika Kannan here. Today we are going to see geometry. In that geometry, we are going to see three topics. First one is recall the fundamental concepts of geometry. Second thing is two-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional shapes with examples. The third one is surface, edge and vertex. First thing we are going to see is the parts of the line. Right? This is a line, right? This is also looking like a line and this one also looking like a line, but we have some differences. The first one, this line don't has starting point and ending point. Okay, it will go in left side and right side. But the second thing, we have starting point. This blue dot is the starting point of this line and it extends in the other side. So, if a line has starting point and without ending point, then that is called ray. What is that? That is ray. The third one is a line has starting point as well as the ending point. So, this line has both the starting point as well as the ending point. So, this line is called line segment. We can say this is a part of a big line. Okay, what is this? This is line segment. Okay, first one is line, no starting point and no end point. The second one is ray, it has starting point and no end point. The third one is line segment, it has one starting point and one end point. These are the fundamental units of geometry, or we can say fundamental concepts of geometry. The first fundamental unit is a point. The point is nothing but a dot made by a pencil or a pen. Can you measure the point using ruler? No, we can't measure the point because it's very tiny. Tiny means very small. So point has no length. So we can say the point has no measurement or zero measurement. What is that? The point has no measurement. In geometry, we use one special term for measurement, that is dimension. What is that? Dimension. Now onwards, we are going to use the term dimension instead of measurement. Okay, so we can say the point is zero dimensional image. Okay, next thing, if I put sequence of points, then how is it look like? Yes, it is looking like a line, right? The sequence of points will form a line. If I put 10 such points to make a line in one side, and in another side if I put 20 such points to make a line. Now tell me which line is the bigger one? Yes, the line which has 20 points is the bigger line than the 10 pointed lines. Right? So, number of points will limit the length of the line. So, we can say points limit the line. Can we measure the length of the line? Yes, we can measure the length of the line using ruler or measuring tape. The next thing is, what is that one dimension here? One dimension. I have mentioned one dimension, right? What is that one dimension the line has? Yes, line has one measurement, right? That is length. That is one dimension. So we can say one dimensional image or 1D image. Lion is the one dimensional image or 1D image. The next one is surface. More than two lines will form a surface or shape. Can you guess the shape which is formed by three lines? Yes, It is triangle. Triangle has 3 lines, or we can say 3 sides. Can you guess the shape which is formed by 4 lines or 4 sides? Yes, we have so many shapes with 4 lines or 4 sides, right? For example, square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, kite, diamond, like that, right? The space created between the lines, this space created between these 4 lines is called surface. What is that? Surface. Number of lines will limit the surface of the shape, or we can say number of lines will limit the size of the surface. Okay, this is the face of this shape. Okay, all of us have face, right? Like that, all the shapes also have face. That face is called surface. That face is called what? Surface. All of us have terrace in our home, right? Terrace is the place we used for playing, gardening, for walking, or doing yoga and do jogging also, right? The terrace has the place in between the walls. We have walls around the surface, right? That space is called surface. Can we go beyond that surface? No, we can't go beyond that surface because the walls are limiting that surface, and the walls are acting like a boundary for that surface. Those walls are the lines limiting the surface of the terrace. Okay. Line is also known as edge. What is the other name for line? Edge. The corners where the edges meet, or where the lines meet, the meeting point of the line. The corners where the edges meet are called vertex. What is that? Vertex. Plural form of vertex is vertices. What is the plural form of vertex? Vertices. Surface is also known as face. The other name for surface is face. Look at the image on the left side. It has two measurements. What is the name for measurement? Yes, dimension. It has two dimension. One dimension is length. One dimension is length. The another dimension is width, or we can say breadth. Then we have to know what is that width or breadth, right? Width or breadth is nothing but the distance between two sides or two lines. What is that width or breadth? Is the distance between the two lines or two sides. Look at this image. This is one line, this is another line, right? The width is the distance between these two lines. Width is nothing but the distance between those two lines. Okay, this image has two dimensions, length and width. So we can say this is two-dimensional image or 2D image. These are some examples for 2D image. First one is chessboard, and then another one is set square. Take one A4 sheet and find the dimensions of that A4 sheet using your ruler. If you keep the A4 sheet in the vertical position or portrait, then the length will be 21 centimeter and the width or breadth will be 29.7 centimeter. If you keep the A4 sheet horizontally or in the landscape, then the length will be 29.7 centimeter and the width or breadth will be 21 centimeter. So A4 sheet has two dimensions. One is length and the another one is breadth or width. So we can call this A4 sheet as two-dimensional image or shape, right? Now we are going to see the definition for 2D shapes. In geometry, a two-dimensional shape can be defined as a flat plane figure or a shape that has two dimensions. One is length and the other one is breadth or width. Two-dimensional or 2D shapes do not have any thickness. These are the basic 2D shapes. The basic shapes are circle, square and triangle. Those are two-dimensional shapes because all those shapes have length and breadth. Till now we have seen two dimensions, length and breadth. Now we are going to see the third dimension, that is height. What is that? Height is a third dimension. It is nothing but the thickness of an object. It will say how much thick the object is. Look at the image on the left side. It has three dimensions: length, breadth or width, and the third one is height. Okay, these are some examples for three-dimensional image: cube building blocks, shoe boxes, ice cream cone, and ball. Take any box. I have taken my shoe box here and measure the length and breadth using the ruler and the height of a shoe box also using ruler or measuring tape. Approximately the length of my shoe box will be 6.4 centimeter. Then the breadth or width will be 29.9 centimeter. And the height or depth will be 9.8 centimeter. The height or depth of the shoe box will tell you the thickness of the shoe box. The shoe box has three dimensions. One is length, second one is width or breadth, and the third dimension is height or depth. So we can say this is the three-dimensional object. Those three-dimensional shapes are also called as solids. What is that? Three-dimensional shapes are also known as solids. Now we are going to see the definition for 3D shapes. In geometry, a three-dimensional shape can be defined as a solid figure or an object or a shape that has three dimensions. One is length, second one is breadth or width, or the third one height or depth. Unlike two-dimensional shapes, three-dimensional shapes have thickness or depth. These are the some three-dimensional shapes, or we can say some solids. Okay, I have mentioned here some 2D shapes and some 3D shapes names. The first 2D shape is square. If the square has a third dimension height, then it will form a 3D shape with the name cube. And the another one is square based pyramid. These two are the 3D shapes of square. The next one is rectangle. The rectangle also will form the three-dimensional shape with the name cuboid or rectangular prism. The third one is triangle. Triangle will form the three-dimensional shape as triangular prism or triangular based pyramid. And the fourth one is circle. Circle will form the three-dimensional shapes sphere, cone or cylinder. How to pronounce it? This is sphere, not spear. You have to pronounce like sphere. This is cone and this is cylinder. At the base of the cone and cylinder you can see circle, right? The next one is ellipse. Ellipse will be looking like this. And okay, and the oval will be looking like a egg. The three-dimensional shape of ellipse is ellipsoid. The three-dimensional shape of oval is ovoid. These are some examples for three-dimensional shapes, or we can say it as solids. Now we are going to see about vertices, edges and surfaces. This is a cube. Cube is the three-dimensional image of square. Okay. Now we are going to count the vertices of a cube. This is one vertex, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The cube has 8 vertices. Next we are going to count the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the cube has 12 edges. Can you see any curved surface here? Curve like surface? No. We can't see any curve like surface here, right? So number of curved surfaces is equal to 0. Can you see any plane surfaces here? Yes, in cube we can see 6 plane surfaces. So cube has 6 faces, that is 6 surfaces, then 12 edges and 8 corners. Like that, cuboid or rectangular prism also has 8 vertices, 12 edges and 0 curved surfaces and 6 plane surfaces, because cube and cuboid are more or less same. This is cylinder. Okay, can we count the number of vertices here? Can you see any vertices here? No, we can't see any vertex. So the number of vertices is equal to 0. Number of edges will be, this is one edge, this is another edge. So we have 2 edges here. Can you see curved surface here? Yes, this is the curved surface of the cylinder. So it has one curved surface. The top is the plane surface, right? This is one plane surface. At the bottom we have another plane surface, right? So it has 2 plane surfaces. So we can say the cylinder has 2 plane surfaces, 1 curved surface, 2 edges and 0 corners or vertices. This is a cone. Can you see any vertex here? No, it doesn't have vertex. So number of vertices is equal to 0. Can you see edges? Yes, it has only one edge. So number of edges is equal to 1. It has one curved surface and it has one plane surface. So we can see the cone has one plane surface, one curved surface and one edge with 0 corners. The last one is sphere. We can't see any vertices here and we can't see any edges here, but it has only one curved surface. So the sphere has only one curved surface, no plane surface, no edges and no corners. Look at this image. Okay, this red mark indicating the corner or vertex. Okay, this is the meeting point of the line, meeting point of this line and this line. These red lines are making some space inside it, right? This space is called surface. The space between the lines is called surface. Okay, these are the some fundamental things I wish to share with you. Hope all you understood. Thank you. We'll meet again with a new topic. Okay.